nhớ giống trồng cái tên này cha bao nhiêu là mỗi lối đồng xuyên đầu tàu tất cả lần trên này nhớ trồng nó nọ thì nhớ trồng nó nọ của cô tua cho trồng đỡ flow town community center nhớ trồng nó trong thành phố San Minnesota đỡ nọ lúc họ phía chụp sủng permission đỡ cô nhớ trồng nó nọ giờ tôi một cover là giờ tôi một thay trồng đỡ để nó rèn như va lo giờ kia là một cái tu và ta sinh là giờ city council nhớ trồng họ trong thành phố San Minnesota nọว่าลูกเชื่อนอนในลำมงเกียมั่วลินเดอร์อันนี้นอออฟฟิศตัวตลำมงดอนในชีตือเนื้อตัวลูกเชื่อนอมงระยะต่อเตะตัวชงนอเนื้อตัวอันนี้นอลูกสิริโอยันเซนพอนเดนอว่าเนื้อตัวฟลอตทาวเดนอว่าลูกเชื่อนอมระยะต่อเตะกูจะจอดไปเสนอมือใช้จอดตรงเดอร์คอระยะลำมงว่าอันนี้นอเนื้อลูกเก่งเพลงคิกอฟระยะให้เตียมพระวิจิตรนอเนื้อตัวลูกเชื่อนอมระยะต่อเตะdo lên đó lúc trước nó chuẩn gì mù chờ nên sự lần đầu cũng biết một sai thế chứ anh này nó lời dạo lo một lấy trà thế dùng một lấy trà thế giống mò về chờ tụ nọ chú tụ mà hai lù thế trong đời nó tụ keng do là một thả thế kia thì nếu lúc họ phía cho bất xuân plan đời nữa là một kiaวันnọวันchú là do hai tiền city council nó dùng lấy trà trong lấy trà nhất trong đời nó tụ keng do lên đó chuẩn gì tận đây nó một thả chờ nên sự lần đầu cũng biết sự lần một sai sẽ dùng lấy trà trong lấy trà.
I came from a lower class family with very little money and academic status. Living in a poor country can be difficult and a challenging experience, as poverty can have a significant impact on many aspects of daily life. People living in poor countries may struggle to meet their basic needs, such as food, shelter, and clean water. I have been working with Xeem as an educator for St. Paul with the Latino families. What I'm finding important is that Xeem focuses on education. Education is a key factor in breaking the cycle of poverty. I feel that Xeem has a grasp of these issues and strives to not only promote economic development, but also education.
All right, welcome. Before we get started, all of you, let's give a huge round of applause to MC again. We have a very beautiful MC again as a performer again. Alright, so first of all, before we get started, I want all of us to remember that to give some acknowledgement. I want to say that before we get started, we are grateful to acknowledge the many people on whose successful lands we gather today, as well as the diverse and vibrant native communities who have made this their home land here today. So thank you to all of us, and thank you to all of you. First of all, I just want to say thank you. It's such an honor and a privilege to be working with James and to support this campaign and to welcome all of you to this great event today. We thank James running for the city of St. Paul, but it's running for World War because of great folks of great people like all of you in this room. So we are grateful, and we are thankful to all of you for being here. And as Dr. Poha mentioned, today is a 4 days, so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining the teacher that will run thank you for that. One day to put James. And then before I get started, the couple elected officials that I would like to invite to the stage to get a couple words. So first of all, I'd like to invite State Representative Ethan Khiav. Ethan Khiav, you come up here. And then second, I'd like to invite State Senator Susan Park. Can you also come up here as well? State Senator Susan Park.
There's all sorts of food. I'm going to speak in my native tongue first and not the rest of the English. There's all sorts of food. I am not drinking the fish that. I'm drinking it actually. I'm drinking it. Bố biết đến chuyện đó nó phải được luôn. Tổng của điện hình sĩ cái tôi cái chuyện cả cái tôi bông đầu của một như thế bên nhau được rất là nhiều thế của họ thì cái là nó được được phó nào mà trên cái university đều nên chỉ được một gì đó để nó như lúc một ít cho nên là James tôi được kia tôi sẽ không sợ. Họ biết đến chuyện đó nó biết được họ What he, có center, tức là center, cái mong cho nó được. Nhà đi work to get the paid billing cái gì nó không nhớ. Nên mà có mà thì ý cũng chẳng kén chấp lời nó cái số số người nó work ý là chỉ. Nhà lưu Jackson Memorial nó tổng cái nó nhớ. Lúc đó nhà lúc chờ thì cũng muốn nhớ cái buổi sáng. Chỉ cũng chẳng là tiền lúc Jackson Memorial Center nó work ý nào. Nhà phản khai để cái nó cho bên những gì cũng bảo nhờ gặp những tình cảm quan ý cứ hao sạch đi cái chế độ này là lá sa cái chế độ này là cái giá thì mà nhớ nhớ đó là cái mong hành sự phát vì một bên mong lúc giờ phát thảo là gì vì một bên mong sẽ cái university là cái con làm cho nên nó trong là cái chủ sân của nó là chọn lúc trong này không trong mà muốn cho cái trung tâm của đến chủ sân James nó nói thế nó là bây giờ nói chuyện đó là bây giờ sai thì bây giờ sai này là sự thiếu đi bây giờ sợ rồi này I just want to thank all the guests that are here today. I'm going to represent Ethan Shaw, I represent Woodbury, along with Central City Rock, represents Brooklyn, and represent her, represents Southern Hill and the governor's mansion this side of the We're here in support of this community that support candidates in Ward 1. Ward 1 is an important home to the BIPOC community. Especially to the home refugees. And so we are proud to be here that there is a candidate of Hmong descent who is vying for the seat along with other qualified.
But James is an incredible listener, and he honestly cares about what people have to say. He's non-judgmental, and he's not afraid to speak up for what's right. And I respect him so much for that. So I have a lot of examples of what students said about him, but I also want to let you know what colleagues think of him. So as many of you have heard, unfortunately, recently there was a homicide in Harding High School during the day. And tragically, we lost one of our students. So the day that this happened, the tensions were really high among staff. And after the students left, the staff was together and everyone had a range of emotions, from being scared, from being anxious, worried. And there was a particularly heated moment where emotions were kind of getting the best of the staff. And James stood up. And he was able to calm everyone down and give us the reassurance that we needed. And he was our hero and our own leader. And that's exactly what we needed to get back together, to focus, to stay together. He was our voice of calm and our voice of reason. And again, not afraid to stand up and speak and bring people together to find solutions. With that said, that's why I think he will be an incredible representative for the city of St. Paul. He'll listen, he'll speak up for voters, he'll help improve the community, and he'll be really ready to make hard decisions that need to be made to improve the city. Again, I'm just so honored that I was asked to speak on behalf of Mr. James Rowe. I believe that St. Paul will be better off with his leadership and the dedication that he brings to all that he pursues. Just as he has moved Harding High School forward, he'll do the same for the city of St. Paul. I'm grateful for him being my friend and colleague. Please join me and let's show your support for Mr. James Rowe for City Council.
Good afternoon. I hope we are all looking forward to the soon ending snow season and to the spring then some. I know we have all had a rough winter, and the spring and summer coming will be the ease of the hardship that we all went through this winter. Now, to on word one. Word one. I have been living in this word for the last 15 years. I live with my wife and my 3 little children. I was not forced to live in this word. I chose to live in this word. Throughout the years living in this word, I have encountered and noticed uncountable hardships in our world. I've also seen growth and prosperity that has happened in our world. As the scholar was saying, in recent times there has been unrest in our world and throughout our city. I care about so many issues in this world. And to summarize in 3 different categories, they are: number 1, youth investment; number 2, elderly engagement; number 3, stability for families. I came here today because I know my brother, Mr. James Lowe, resonates and sincerely cares about youth investment, elderly engagement, and stabilities for families. And the scholar spoke very good about it. He's very sincere and listens very carefully and deeply cares about our children and our community and our families and our elderly. When these important issues are proclaimed and addressed, all of the issues will line up organically and be addressed as well. I know we can do this together under our leadership, our brother James Lowe, and we will be the example and the lead of all the words in St. Paul. Not only in St. Paul, but the whole of Minnesota. And not only the whole of Minnesota, we will be the lead of the whole of the United States.
เอาไปดูเราลงตามนั่นเองก่อนว่าเสร็จแล้วก็ใช้เอาไปเราถึงเน็ตเขาจะเก็บดูนั่นแหละจงเชียร์ว่าจงชี้เสร็จเลยย้อนกลับมาว่าผมว่าในวันนี้ว่าผู้ชมไปเราแค่ชั่วโมงเราเห็นว่าแค่ที่เยี่ยมมากเลยข้อมูลเราที่ผู้เด็กที่เราจงชัดเราจงเจอรู้เราที่ผู้เด็กที่ต้องมาเอาไปเราดูเชื่อเราเลยดูการทำได้อย่างจงเชื่อเชื่อเราเลยอย่างวันนี้วันเราเราจะจะพูดกันเรื่องว่าเราจะที่อยากจะเราจะรวมเนี่ยผู้ยังหนุ่มเชียร์อย่างที่คุณพ่อคุณเตะชักเลยว่าชมสกีก็เลยต่อขนาดหวังโอ้ผู้ยินดีว่าเราว่าเราได้เสนอมาผู้ยินเราที่พวกที่ถูกต้องสั่งตัวเป็นผู้ชมมาที่เสียมาเป็นชุดก้อนแล้วสุดท้ายเป็นเด็กสร้างกับเกิดจากว่าเป็นมองว่าเป็นจอบตาแล้วนะเป็นผู้ชมเป็นจอบตาเนี่ยผู้ให้เราได้เสนอเนี่ยผู้ยินดีว่าอย่างที่ถูกเชื่อชมเป็นตัวเชื่อเนี่ยคนที่ถูกผู้เนี่ยที่เรามาเป็นอย่างรู้ชมสกีเราผู้ที่เชื่อเป็นมาดีให้เสนอสารต่อมาต้องแบ่งดูเราจะจะตัวเราเองก็ยังแบ่งดูจริงก่อนเราเชื่อเดินไปดูชมเราเป็นการจะเดินเรื่องเราจะใช้ผ้าใช้ผ้าเราจะใช้หรืออันนั้นก็ช่วยเราให้เราเก็บบ้านเราเด็กเราไม่ยอมว่าตัวนี้เรียกว่าเจนเล่าหน่อยเราจะต้องให้ต่อเป็นเชื้อสายวันเราจะผู้ยาวที่ตัวเจ้าเราเลยว่ายี่อะไรบ้างเจนเราเขาได้ยกเทียบเราจะนอนวันเราจะได้เป็นยกเทียบเป็นการเทียบเป็นการรู้สึกยุ่งยุ่งเป็นเทียบเลยเป็นยังรู้ติดเป็นยังสุดเลยเราตัวรู้ติดเลยย่อเป็นสุดเลยย่อเป็นสุดเลยย่อก็เกิดก็เกิดก็จงใจเกี่ยวกับยิ่งจิตใจก็คือ 有感到我的身份放在两方面方面。别个要那个那个呢，你要主张我这个政治，介绍路路，按照路边按对的，只要你别个要那个什么，别个我们后搞比较那个公路牌，我这个公路那个那个我都公路牌哪里啊？他这公路牌那里说的呀。一我哋話因為跟人家問的一種人做，我非常我成，因為話三號我又俾唔見工作辦，呢個呢種人知道話呢隻多個但係你講緊鬥落到，依種話鬥嘛，你知道做個非總控，做個非總決勝，因為好咗。因为有一个很多招，还有一个还有我们我们之前，要来到因为我哋咯，这个收入上比往还有蛮大那里，为什么一种现大？因为有什么好的，因为我也是这个今年都到多少这个那个多少能变还有整个为什么？美国的我觉得嘛，这才有那么还有搞strong，这才有也不啥的，要不要看到？一定要一定 strong，please go for take love，你注意什么？
I've had the honor to know James for many years, and when we look for a leader, especially someone who's going to represent us, who we want is someone who's going to listen to us, who's going to always have our best interests at heart, who's going to fight for us, and he always looks to what's best for the community and for other people. He's been doing this for a very long time. He just didn't decide that today he's going to start. All of us in here have known him for a long time, as I have. We have seen how he has fought for our community. We've seen how he's gone out in our community and worked with us and worked with the entire community to improve the lives of people. And this is the kind of leader we need at the city of St. Paul. Someone who's going to continue to do that work. I cannot think of a better person that's going to run for this seat than James Lowe. We're going to have such great representation there because he understands what this community needs. He understands the people that live here, and his heart is in the right place. And so I am asking all of you to help me ask our families and friends that live in Northwell, please support him. Let's get the caucuses. Let's get families out to vote. That's the only way in the office. So I'm proud and I'm glad to be a friend and also a supporter of James Lowe. Chamberlain, we've got a request for you to say a few words, okay?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for all taking the time out of your beautiful Saturday to be here to support James Lowe for City Council. You know, James is a very special person to me. And whenever he's my brother, he's my older brother, as I call him. Whenever I see him, it's just like love. And you know, it goes beyond just our friendship. Knowing him as a person since high school, James is very genuine in the work that he does for our community. You know, and I can't think of a better representative for Ward 1. I grew up. This is the playground where I used to play, and I actually grew up on Thomas and Farrington, just down the road here. So I was a Bell Frog Town myself. And knowing the roots of the values of what Frogtown represents for you, James is the perfect representative for Ward 1. So I'm excited to be here to support James. I know you do well. I encourage all our community members and all who are out there to please contribute your time, contribute your money, contribute. If you even have ideas, send them his way. He will listen. I think that's the biggest part about being a leader is to be a listener. People don't. James is a listener. He is compassionate about helping our community. So please come out and support. We have the community here too. It's best of luck for me here with the entire building. So thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Your family is awesome.
My colleague, Mr. Derek Gunther, Mr. Bobby Hall, my two students, Ian Miza, Devin Scott, and to all the loved ones who passed away. So let's give it 5 to 10 seconds to remember all of our loved ones. Without them, we are not here today. So let's go ahead, everybody. If you can join me, let's close our eyes to remember all of them and have their spirit be with us today. Thank you. Next, thank you so much everybody for being here today. I want you to know I appreciate you, I appreciate your time and your commitment and your support for being here today. It means a lot to me. So thank you for being here. Next, I would like to introduce my family. So I have my dad say a few words, my wife, and as you know, we are a little courageous, so we have 7 kids. So I have to introduce myself as well. If got here, we put me in here, we got you another head, okay, we introduce them. What did you know about Z? So I have to introduce myself, okay? So you have
lúc bây giờ con á thì như là cái đồng chí này của họ về khu của ba thơ thì họ có được để cũng lòng cái đồng chí cho đấy thì phải làm
Hi, I'm Claire, Armenia. I thank everybody for coming here today, and it's great James and Xeem. And thanks everyone for your contribution and everyone for putting this together. Hello, I'm Olivia. I'm 13.
Alright, so thank you my family, and thank you to all my brothers and sisters and all the nieces and nephews. Let's give a hand for them, huh? Thank you. Thank you everybody. People often ask me, James, what are your why? And my why are what you saw in front of me, and right here with all you guys here. You guys are all my why, and the reason why I do what I do every single day. So, I know we are, I'm going to start off with, I have a lot of energy because you guys are all here today. So let's do a little check together. So we would like to do fired up, and you guys say ready to go. So I say fired up, you guys say ready to go. Ready? Fired up! Ready to go! Fired up! Ready to go! One more time, welcome to the Capitol. Fired up! Ready to go! Alright! With that, I want to continue and say I am grateful. I want to welcome you all to this new and innovative Frogtown Community Center. When I lived in this neighborhood, when we lived here for 30 years, Frogtown Community Center did not look like this. This is a project of collaboration, leaders, community, residents coming together to have this beautiful infrastructure so the families and residents can enjoy. So welcome to Frogtown Community Center. Also, you'll notice on the outside, the field, the football field, and the football field, and the playground, all the fields out there were dedicated to our late General Van Pal. So General Van Pal Field. And this is done with the leadership of former council member Daita, who was before me, and a lot of leaders who made this project possible. So thank you to everyone who made this project possible. Councilmember Dai was one of the first elected leaders who endorsed me in this campaign. So I appreciate his endorsement. Next, I'd also like to thank our amazing KP team. KP team, especially my Nia, stand up. KP team, raise your hand please. Let's give them a hand of applause. Let's put this hand together. And all the donors, all the volunteers, all the supporters, all the media team. So thank you to Mitch Lee, thank you to Jerry Lee, thank you to Peter Gu, all the media, Mr. Teacher, Mr. Jer, her as well. So thank you media and everybody. Let's give a hand of applause for everybody for being here today. Next, I want to share with you guys a little bit about my story. You know, my story has been a story about a poor American kid who was not born here, who didn't originally have the opportunity here at start. In 1985, I was born in a little refugee camp in Bangkok, Thailand. When I was born as a little kid, all we knew was about playing, having fun, running around in the camp. And safety was never an issue because we could run around and we could hang out with other kids and go shoot at birds and have sweet kids. But then, because of my parents, my father as a veteran, how about the United States during the Secret War, we had the opportunity to come to America for a better life. And that decision was my mom and dad said, you know what kids, there's not much of a future here. Let's go to America, because we heard great things. So we came here in 1994. When I was 9 years old, their journey can be faster than my journey to have success, better than my success. So that's my story. And my story is this: if I can do it, everybody here would want can do it. If I can do it, the state of Minnesota can do it. So we're in this together. So again, my story is no different than your story or the stories of immigrants who came before all of us to build this great city. What was people? 30 years here, people who live here in Minnesota are hard worker, resilient, determined, like those before us. But all we need is a fair share of investment and opportunity here in St. Paul. I am running to be a council member here in St. Paul because I want to serve you, I want to fight for you, advocate for you, so that we have a fair share of investment and opportunity for all residents here, and to make sure that every family have an affordable housing, so that every kid, like our kids over here, your kids, can have a bed and have a pillow to sleep every night, and to have an education that they can be proud of. And to make sure that families here in Ward 1, that they feel safe, appreciated, and welcome. That the police treat every single one of us with dignity and respect. There should never be a situation like Mr. Yeshon, like Mr. Marcus Goldie, and like so many more individuals whose lives were cut too short by a police force where their job was to serve and protect. My role is to make sure also that our city helps small businesses. Economic development is very, very important. Everyone who decided to venture on business is to make sure that they can help and provide for their kids and family. So the city of St. Paul here, we need to support small businesses. We need to make sure that we are in the way to help them and not prevent them from following their American dreams. the big developer should not get all the resources. So my campaign is about how do we help small businesses give them access to equitable grants, loan, services, and resources so small businesses can thrive. Also, I'm passionate about making sure that our city services continue to be better. You know, there is no reason why St. Paul here, our snow removal can't be the same as the Highland Park neighborhood, can't be the same as downtown St. Paul. So our city, we have to hold them accountable so they can provide more equitable services like snow removal and filling up potholes. So when we drive on the street, our back doesn't have to hurt because it's so badly plowed, we're not taken care of. In addition, I grew up in a culture of services, volunteerism. My history has shown that I have done most of my teens and my adult years to give back to the community and into a public school. There is a quote saying that in my culture, if you want to know how a person will be, how generous a person is and how kind that person is, you just have to look at his past. And I'm grateful to have been serving the community for so many years with so many of you guys. I love our diversity here in Ward 1. One of the things I appreciate the most is that Ward 1 here, we are the heart of St. Paul, and we are the most racially and academically diverse. So that's the beauty that we have to celebrate, because we have amazing family here, we have amazing restaurants, we have amazing organizations like Mr. Mohammed here, we have amazing parks and playground here that we are all to celebrate our diversity, because guess what? Our diversity is our strength, and we have to continue to celebrate and make sure everybody is being appreciated. Continue on, our campaign here is about we rise together. I believe that we can, with all the challenges here today, we need to rise together to best challenge them. As Americans, we have done throughout our history, from the start of our American history to the civil rights movement to the housing crisis, we have came together, my friends, to address it. So today, with the struggles of today, after the murder of George Floyd, after post-COVID-19, after all the high inflation, I don't know about you guys, but my property tax is going up the roof here in Ward 1. Income taxes, everything is going up. Gas prices came down a little bit, but will continue to go up. Therefore, with all the challenges here, we have to run together, we have to rise together, because here's the thing, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I want us to look back and say it was the people here in this space. It was one resident who helped turn the city around to make it better. Because we started today. It starts with our campaign here. So to achieve this vision, we must listen to each other, we must work together, we must fight together, and together I know we can do this. The last year, my leadership is all about making sure your voices are heard. My goal is when I'm a council member, when elected, I will have an open door policy. Our door will always be open for you to come and voice what's important to you, and to make sure that this office is the place for a positive change, to make sure that our city continues to be better and prosper. I'm going to go ahead and turn my attention a little bit and speak in my native tongue, and then I'll come back and close it off. So today we usar o chão também sobre tudo. To sing on a yard, we don't need the bigger job, the public you, the big job, we do need one, the other one, the other one. ขอบคุณเราชีคือเขียนบทก็แสดงเราอยากจะสิ่งที่เมมเบอร์ของเรายังมีในชีวิตอยากจะทำให้รู้สึกว่ายังจริงต้องคุณยังมีจุดเด่นรู้จักเรื่องคุณตัวคุณแต่ฉันรู้ว่าสาเหตุเนี่ยยังไม่ชินหล่อชิมันเป็นหล่อยังไม่ชินว่าชิมันเป็นหล่อวิญญาณคุณจะมาหาการดีของเราวิญญาณคุณจะนำไปประชาชนเนี่ยเป็นตัวหล่อที่ไม่ใช่แค่มาหาการดีในนาที You must be the change you want to see in the world. So ขอบคุณหล่อที่คุณจงทำยังเราเทียบกับหัวที่ได้ยอมอยู่ที่ชีวิตเองแต่ถ้าต่อต้องรู้เป็นสิ่งที่ใช่ตัวเพื่อเราเทียบเองบ้านเราต้องใช้ที่ชอบคุณต้องลองมาเรียนรู้จนเป็นคนที่ดีเราเข้าเองสิเราเข้าส่วนใหญ่ที่เราเข้าไม่ถูกเองแต่พวกผู้ใช้ที่ชอบคุณต้องเรียนรู้ต่อมาสมมติแค่เรียนแค่จบ next level ไอ้บ้านที่ชอบให้ไม่รู้สิ่งของไอ้ความนอนที่ดีกับไม่ใช่กับบ้านเช่าไอ้แบบไม่ต้องบ้านส่วนใหญ่แบบไม่ควรยิ่งจบเราไอ้ผู้ควรยิ่งจบเราเลยไม่ควรยิ่งที่อยากจบนะไอ้คนทำเอาหลอกเป็นไอ้ขอให้ใช้กับบ้านที่ควรชมในสิ่งของกับคุณเรานะ My close remarks is this. I'm going to call you to action. If you believe in me as much as I believe in you all, then together we can win this election, and together we can show St. Paul that a regular person, an educator, a father, a resident, can be the voice of what you want. If you believe that, I believe in you, I need 3 things from you today. Number 1, I want to call you to action. That before you leave this event, you think about your family and friends here in what you want. We have an map over here. Dr. Tom? Dr. Tom? Raise your hand. Dr. Tom is over here. He's my field director. He has a map behind him. And you will see that what one, where is it encompassed. I ask that today, you call your family and friends here and say, hey, James Lowe is running and he needs your help. He needs you to be a delegate so that he can win the DFL endorsement on Sunday, March 19th at Capitol Magnet School. So please, I ask that you call your family and friends to be a supporter for me. In addition, this campaign and my 3 opponents, in order for me to compete and to beat them, I also need a financial donation. So the donation will go towards an event like this, the lawn size, our office, to make sure t-shirts, to make sure that we have the literatures and all the supplies to have a successful race. So I ask you today if you can make a donation, any amount. You can do it with cash, check, or you can do it with your card. We have a website for that. And we get 100% of your donation. I ask for your donation today if you haven't given already. And if you gave already, thank you so much for your kind donation. I appreciate you all. Next, number 3 is I ask today for your support to be a volunteer. In order to win this race, I need volunteer to come help me with my campaign. I can't do this alone. We have 20,000 residents who can vote. And I can't reach out to 20,000 residents. I need your help. You can come and help me be a volunteer to make phone calls from the comfort of your home. You can come to our office, and you can also come door knock with us. So please come learn. We will invest in you, we will train you. Come be a volunteer and sign up with our campaign today. And in video, my campaign manager will talk more about that. So, my 3 asks, again, call your relative and friends to support me, make a financial donation today, and also to be a volunteer today. So, can I count on you? Alright, so I want to say, can I count on you? And I want you to say, yes, you can. So this is my closing.
As an ESL teacher at Xeem High School, I have known Mr. Lowe for the past
think that if James is your city council member, he will do the same for everybody, not just for one, but also for people. And without further ado, I'll introduce you Mr. James.
Let me count down. 不把说，到不说，不能不看，说。OK， 不把说了。OK， 1、2、3。